To all the brave brothers and sisters out there, you show great courage by being true to your being, by being true to your nature, by being true to your sovereignty, by being true to that which you considered the sacred in you. And for that I bow to you for that. And thank you for being devoted to a light that's greater than you, to a light that's guiding you, to a light that's holding you, comforting you, nurturing you, and supplying for you every second of every day, every second of every minute of every day. You are being constantly taken care of. All of your needs are already met, and all your journey is already laid out for you. Take a breath. All you merely have to do is relax and be present in every eternal now moment. Tonight, sitting in the rocking chair was Kate and Reverend Laughingheart. And he suggested that there may be a now that's better than this now because he wasn't feeling the fullness of joy in this now. I said, well, this is now. So when will now be now for you? If this ain't the now, and this is the only now that there can be, and he says, okay, I got it. And we've been taking ourselves way too serious. You've been taking life way too serious, and it's time to lighten your load. Take a breath. It's time to lighten your load. I had to look at the clock because in an hour from now is the world peace meditation. And it's also known as the inner peace for world peace meditation. Because as anybody could tell you, you could use some inner peace. So you can tap into that stillness, quietness, place without the ego, personality, the identity, the self-serving motivation, and just be available to everybody. And I'm available to you. And you, 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 and every one of you, beautiful souls, you precious beings out there that follow the Brother Sage and the conversations that matter. Because the conversations that matter are where we've evolved and who we are now, and us evolving now as a race, as a human race, all in consciousness. You see, we could all massively have a great awakening and game over. And we would all return back to our original state of bliss and nirvana and Shangri-La and Shakti and happy without medication. Yes, you can do that. And you don't have to take umpteen ayahuasca trips or DMT or whatever you guys are into these days to just be okay with yourself right now. Are you willing to do that? I mean, this is some really high spiritual teaching, and it's basics humanity 101 is to like yourself. Relearn to like yourself. Yeah, I know we use the word love yourself a lot, but do you like yourself? Can you stand to be in your presence when there's nobody else around? Because you got to get that down. As soon as you can get that down, check that off the list. That you're okay with you. And then when other people show up in your life, the you that's okay with you can be okay with them. And you won't be on guard, and you won't be on defense, and you won't be showing off, and you won't be pretending, and you won't be, anything other than I love you is coming through right here, speaking from here. My favorite place to talk to you is where you talk to me in the heart. And there's an ongoing communication. And as a matter of fact, according to A Course in Miracles, all hearts are in constant communication at all times. All minds are in constant communication at all times. It's just the Maya, the illusion, the house of cards, the smoke and mirrors, that's trying to convince you that there's anything to be worried about. Are there such things as loss or deprivation or denial or compromise. I mean, that's all a mind game. That's all an ego trip. And you're not living so much here to serve the ego. You're here to know that that ego's around and it's going to give you some help here and there and give you some understanding, but it works for you. You're not slave to the ego. Now, the people who are slave to the ego, or the people that are run by the ego, are also known as narcissists. And they're everywhere. And those that hang out with me and these conversations in the communities that I've been building around the world, a pretty good sized community here in Boulder, Colorado, know that I'm here for love and oneness and unity. Like, what else is there? And that's the reason I was activated into physical immortality in 1980 by Leonard Orr, by way of Shiva, aka Babaji, and haven't stopped slowing down, haven't considered aging. That doesn't seem to be on my radar or my consciousness. I've been youthing a lot, and it's a lovely place to be. And I hope you'll join me. I'm the same age as Matt Sena, in case you guys were wondering. We're the same age. This is all makeup. I don't really have gray hair. This is actually dark. It really doesn't matter. It's a physical body. And people have fun with that one. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. We're going to sign out with this chant. If you know it, just come along, sing along with me. Where's my water? I need some water. Tomorrow, we're going to have a rant. Tomorrow is Big Rant Day. If you do Shivambu, excuse me. I always wanted to drink my piss in front of the whole world. And I do this now. I've been doing this for the last 4 or 5 years. I've been a pee drinking man from Texas. But I started in 1994. And it's a real piss-tastic lifestyle, I tell you. So, my friends, when you're giving it all up, give it all up. Just don't give up the convenience stuff. Don't just give up the convenience stuff. Don't just give up the stuff because you still want to be comfortable. You know what I'm talking about. And don't just give up, stuff that you figure, well, you can part with it. No, give it all up. Give it all up. Give up your attachments, addictions. Give up your belief systems. Give up your demands. Give up your insecurities. Give up your controls. Give it up. Take a breath. How's all those things working for you? Give them up. Give them up. When you're absolutely free from all the garbage and all the baggage and all the story and all the drama and all the past, you're free. You're free, my brother, you're free. Take a breath. It's time to be here now in the eternal now time where there is no gravity. And so we will not discuss the gravity of the situation because we're angels. And angels, we know angels can fly. And the secret for flight for angels is that they don't take themselves, or they take themselves lightly. You see, if you'll lighten up about yourself and you won't be so serious about yourself, it's amazing how more fun life is and how easier and effortless and life is. You'll notice how more you're in the flow and how well things manifest, and often in a blink of an eye. Oh, wait, here comes my partner. Here, my soulmate. Oh, my light vibration. Where is she? Oh, there you are, my dear. So glad you came back. My arms are out for you. You may come back to your beloved right here. Put your head right here. Because right now there's a lot of people on the edge. There's a lot of people on the edge. I've been consulting with some of them. They're talking all kinds of talk. They're trying to get their vision down where they're at the right place with the right person at the right time and doing the right thing and having all the right this and that lined up. And I'm teaching beingness. beingness. You know, it's how are you being right now? Now, there's a cool book called The Handbook for the New Paradigm, and it talks about, and you can find it somewhere, probably PDF file, Handbook for the New Paradigm. It says we're in it. We're in it right now. We've made the paradigm shift, and it's time for everybody else to get caught up. We actually lifted the veil. There never was a veil. There wasn't 15, 18, whatever dimensions that everybody was talking about. There's only just consciousness and where everybody is. And where everybody is in consciousness. And everybody is where they are in consciousness. We're all on the same journey. Have you heard this before? We're all on the same journey. We all happen to be on the human journey, or whatever you want to call us. And everybody's where they are on the journey. Everyone's in a different consciousness along the way. And everyone's evolving at the rate they're capable of evolving and of letting go. Take a breath. Let it go. By the way, you guys are still playing with the F-bomb. Let it go. That's a program you can let go of. Just your being is lovable and your presence is lovable, is enjoyable. I love you. I enjoy you. You're just so much fun to be around. And that's all you need. The rest is your presence, and your presence is just the overflowing expression and the experiences and the enjoyment of love. And that's what's running me. That's my ever-ready battery. And so whether I eat or not is not the determining factor. Whether I have any energy or strength or determination or tracking ability with my intelligence, and whether I'm going to use my genius machine or the idiot card. I had a talk with a student this afternoon. She's like somewhere in the middle between thinking she's a madman, she's a mad woman, and there may be some genius. And I will remind you, as I will remind everybody, totally wake up and turn on and activate your genius machine. You all have a genius machine. And that makes you a superstar. In my book, it makes you a superhero. Fully activate your connection to infinite intelligence, which is your divine nature and your divine presence. And once you're hooked up to divine presence, you can access infinite intelligence, infinite manifestation, and infinite beingness. You see, your natural state is to be able to manifest out of pure intent and pure thought. And if you'll pay attention to what Brother Sage is doing, he's building the worldwide movement together so everybody knows who each other is, and they're supporting each other. And this is building more confirmation, and more stronger voices are aligning with this movement to tip the tipping point so it's socially acceptable for people to drink pee and rub it on their bodies, and to be self-autonomous sovereign beings who can self-heal and take care of themselves without the need for an external assistant, aka a doctor. Because that old paradigm's gone bye-bye. And after the medical profession goes bye-bye, you may see the end of health food stores, except for the produce section. I think we can just have farm stands all over town. I'd be happy with that. That's just me. And a really good fruit stand. You've got to have the best fruit in season. Some of it's got to be tropical, because I'm really big on papayas and mangoes. I just got some honey mangoes. I got 4 or 5 of those tonight. Somehow they're still coming into Colorado, and the grapes are. I got I don't know, about 2 or 3 pounds of the red grapes tonight. One of the things I like to do is wake up, and when I take my bath, sometimes I put Epsom salt in it, and I do my little 6, 7, 8 Shivambu protocols while the bathtub is filling up, in the eyes. Let it pour over the eyes, let it go in the ears, let it snort up the nose, let it gargle with it, put it over your face, massage it into your hair, make sure you get it in your belly button, make sure your lungs have plenty of nutrients in it, your back, your neck, arms, wrists, wherever you can, and then when you get in your bath, stay there as long as you can and do deep connected breathing. So sometimes at that time in the morning, which is between 7 and 7:30, is when I'm hitting the bath. Now my whole time frame has changed because what I was aiming for was 3 a.m. bathing and 3 p.m. bathing. And because I share a house and the bathtub is a community bathtub, that seems to be the hour for me. So I'm in there and I'm eating grapes. I'm sitting in the bath, just relaxing, whatever ideas are popping through, whatever things I haven't completed, whatever just jumps in the brain. And then sometimes I relax so much, and then my mind is moved to the clock that's over there on the countertop by the sink, and it dawns on me that I've got a client coming in an hour and a half. I need to shift gears and get a little bit faster because I got to reset the room, reset my brain, get maybe one more meditation in, get the music and the candles and everything just right. And I do that. I have a consultation client, whatever it is. Anyway, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle I've always dreamed about, and I'm living it right now. And um, I'm not a multimillionaire in the physical as such. I am a multimillionaire billionaire in the spiritual and in as many contacts, connections, colleagues, associates, students, collaborations, loved ones of all kinds of loving ones, uh, and friends that I've known for 30 years. So it's a great life. And I send you many blessings, many, many, many blessings. May you be blessed with the most ridiculous. May you be blessed with the most ridiculous health, happiness, joy, success, prosperity, connection, freedom, and the best of all that life can bring you. And that's all I got to say now. 45 minutes from now, please come to the Inner Peace Meditation for World Peace. I guess I got to tell you one more time in case you guys have short-term memory. It's not a virtual event. You will not be looking at a screen. You're asked at 8:30 Mountain Standard Time, United States of America, that wherever you are, go into the position you go into when you meditate. On a couch, on a chair, on the floor, on a pad, however you do it. And before you drop in to go down, really deep to a deeper state of mind, you're asked to send blessings and light to all beings, including yourself. That's it, 20 minutes. Be about it. And during the 20 minutes, we are all hooked up in a mass inner peace meditation for world peace. This movement has been building momentum since April 4th, 2020. And if you will do this tonight and join us in this intention of aligning souls around the planet, or across the planet if you're a flat earther, and aligning all these souls together so we are in one stillness at the same time. If you're up for that, leave a comment. Inner peace, stillness, 8:30. And then if you'd like to come back and have a conversation that matters with Brother Sage, that'll be around 9:15, 9:20, somewhere in there. All right, guys, I love you. Have a great night.